So please find a comfortable posture and setting aside distractions. What I'd like to lead you on today is a very simple breath meditation. And in the beginning, you can actually even start now if you want. In the beginning, it can help just because if you're coming in with a lot of story or a lot of other thinking was involved before you sat down, it can actually help to use some thoughts to guide the mind right in the beginning. So we're focusing on the breath, and there's the breath at the tip of the nose or the chest or the belly. And so as you're breathing in, you can just go in, feeling the breath go past your nose, into your chest, and into your belly. And then as you're breathing out, you can go belly, chest, nose. And this really helps guide you into a more inward focus. Okay. Now in Thailand, some of what they do in Thailand is they use the word Buddho to guide the breath. So, Bu on the in breath, Bu, Do. So just having that word, it replaces all of the other thinking that you've just been doing with a wholesome form of focus. It's just still discursive thinking, but it's a wholesome form of discursive thinking. Or maybe there's another way in which you focus, just like I said, like in, out. And you can just say it out loud if you need to at first, just whispering it to focus the mind on the breath. And then you can just say it softly in your mind as you're breathing in and breathing out. This gives the mind something to really focus with. Yeah. It's like you're on a skateboard and you're working with the breath, and the breath is a skateboard, and you're really connected. Okay, so we'll just be tuning into the breath in the body, and as you keep going in, out, out. You just do that until you feel that you've really settled into riding with the breath, that you're settled there. And when you're settled there, then you pick one spot here, the chest or the belly, and you stay with that spot. Okay? So we'll just start again. Buddho. And one of the reasons in Thailand that they often use the word Buddho is as a deep inspiration for the enlightenment of the Buddha and all of the teachings that have come forth from the Buddha, to also inspire you, because this is the meditation that the Buddha used for awakening. So we'll continue until I ring the bell twice. I'll just ring it once to gather your attention here and now. Again, just saying in your mind, breathing in as you're breathing in, and saying, breathing out in your mind as you're breathing out. Or you can do Buddho, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Really making an intentional choice to stay here and to do this exercise of breathing. And again, if the mind is wandering, you just come back to the words, breathing in, breathing out, and feeling the air move through and with your belly, your chest, and your nose until you feel settled enough to focus on one spot. This also really fills the body, bringing in energy for focus in the whole system. And just staying with it, allowing my voice to just be a reminder and also a knowing that right now you're also practicing with others from around the world. If you're starting to feel tired or heaviness is setting in, it could be that the object of your attention is too far for your mind. So just step back into the beginning. Come back to the beginning. Breathing in, keeping it simple. Sometimes we drift off when the object isn't quite aligned with us yet. It's a little too far of a reach. So we just step back to guiding our mind, breathing in and breathing out, and feeling it go past each one of those points at the nose, the chest, and the belly. We're just deepening a sense of intimacy with feeling the breath, approaching and working with the object of our attention. Wherever you feel most comfortable, focusing on the breath. At the nostrils, the chest, could be the diaphragm or the belly. Another way to focus your attention is to just put your hands right on your belly. Your hands can feel the rising and falling of your abdomen. Meditation is like a different form of rest for the mind. By just staying with the breath. We can learn to let go of many of the discursive thoughts that cause us stress. We're just staying really interested in these subtle, very, very subtle sensations of the object of our attention. This is one of the ways we can align with the peace that's already here. What if the peace is here? We just need to meet it. And just also noticing if there's any tension arising. There could be some subtle tension about trying a little bit too hard, a little too tight of a focus. Always kind of balancing in that middle space. not too tight and not too loose. If there is some tension in the system that you're working with, you can offer yourself some kind words, some wholesome words of attention. May I be well. May I be in touch with my own goodness. So, as you've been taking a nice warm bath in the breath, you don't want to just jump out of the tub and scrub your body down with a towel. Just slowly notice, softly, what is your state right now compared to where you were in the beginning. See if you can't caress yourself with some soothing and supportive, loving kindness. Perhaps even feeling some gratitude for taking this time to practice with this human life. We're just learning to be wise and kind spiritual friends to ourselves. May we each understand the importance of our lives, meeting inevitable difficulties throughout the day with more patience, kindness, and understanding. May we each cultivate our inner wisdom, self-respect, and compassion to serve as sources of healing in our troubled world. And may we all free our hearts and minds to awaken further each day.